Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Let's crack it. Today I am back with a new video on Wipro coding questions which were asked on 27th September. So before we dive into our session, please subscribe to my channel if you like my videos. So without much delay, let's start our coding session. And before that, I request you all to stop the video and read the question. I hope you guys are done with reading the question. So let me explain the question to you once. So first of all, we are given an integer n. N represents the total number of players. So for each of the player, we are given the score of a player. For example, 5. We are different 5 different scores of the player, and they have a barrier. These players have a barrier, and if they have to cross the barrier, there is a condition. The condition is that the health number of the pillar should be a multiple of the score of the individual player. I hope you guys have got the question. Let me be very clear and see. I'm explaining once again. We are given integer n, and we are given with n different integers, and we these players have a barrier, and the condition to cross the barrier is they will only cross the barrier if the individual score divides the health number of these two pillars. So let's observe the sample test cases. First test case, 5 input, 5 different integers scores 15, 5, 3, 7, 9. These are the scores, and the barrier health number is 135 and 90. So finally the output should return the total number of players who are going to cross the barrier. And here 135 and 90 both are divisible by 15. Yes, one player. And even it is divisible by 5, even it is divisible by 3 and 9. So out of 5 players, 4 players are going to cross the barrier. So the output is 4. 4 should be printed. And if we consider the second test case, total number of players 3, and the scores of 3 players are 8, 12 and 18, and the barrier pillar health numbers are 48 and 96. So if we observe this case, and 48 is divisible by 8 and 96 also divisible by 8, and even 12 can divide both of these. So the only 2 players are going to cross the barriers. I hope I have made it very clear to you guys. Let's start coding. So first of all, I have to take the integer input n, and then after I have to take the list input of different scores of the player. So I am taking the list input a. I am using input dot split, and then after I have to take the input m. M and n represents the health numbers of 2 different pillars. So n is the input total number of players. Then after the list input for n different player scores of n different players. Then after the pillar number health numbers of 2 pillars. And let me consider total number of result to be 0 initially, and the condition is only if both the pillar numbers are divisible by individual score, then the count will be increased. See guys, the logic is very simple. A player will cross the barrier if and only if the pillar health number of the pillar is divisible by the individual score. I am using AND operator for that. So let's give the input. Okay, I'm getting a error because m and n should be taken from the single line input. M comma n, the pillar numbers health numbers of the 2 pillars. Yeah, the output is 2. We have got the right output for one test case, and I'm giving the second test case 135 90 4. 4 is the correct answer. So I hope you guys are understood it. I'm giving a different input 4, total number of scores 2, 6, 8, 12, and the health numbers are, sorry, single line. I have to give it on the single same line. 4 players. 2, 9, 3 and 27 are the scores of different players, and player health number 54, 108. So the output is 4 because each of the player will be crossing the barrier, because 54 and 108 is divisible by all the inputs again. So with this we are done with our first coding question of Wipro, and let's dive into the second one. And please pause the video and try to read the question for a moment, guys. Yeah. Now coming to the second question, it is even very simple, guys. So first of all, we are given an input integer, and the output should be a token number. So we are given the application ID, we should generate a token number. And there is a condition that token number should be in such a way that if it is an even number, the digit should be increased by 1. If it is an odd number, the digit should be decreased by 1. So let's observe the sample test cases which are given here. The first input is 536679. It is an integer, and the output should return. For 5 it is an odd number, so decreased by 1, 4. 3 odd number, decreases by 1, 2. 6 it should return plus 1, 7. 7 odd number, decreases by 1. 9 odd number, decreases by 1. So the output is 427768. And if you look into the second case, 846379. 8 is an even number, so 8 becomes 9, 4 becomes 5, 6 becomes 7, and 3, 7, 9 are odd numbers, so they decrease by one number. In a nutshell, if it is an even digit, it should be increased by 1 unit, and if it is an odd digit, it should be decreased by 1 unit. It is as simple as that. And now let us enter into the coding. And here we have only one input, which is the application ID, and by default always Python takes string input. Let it be like that. And I'm initializing the result to be an empty string. Result is equal to empty string, and I'm going to run the for loop for each digit in the input for I in n. And here I'm using typecasting. I'm converting each character into the integer. I is equals to int of I. So here I am applying the logic if and only if I is even digit, I am increasing it by 1 unit. Then after I am adding it to the string result. Here again I have to typecast the from integer to the string format. And else I is equals to I minus 1, and result should be equals to result plus string of I. So here if we observe, here we are using typecasting. Initially we are converting the each character from string format to string to integer type, and then after integer to string type. And here we have got the output. We have got the right output. All the odd digits are decreased by 1 unit, and all the even digits are increased by 1 unit. So by this we have got to the end of the session. So these were the two questions, coding questions, which were asked in Wipro examination held on 27th September. So friends, if you like my videos and my content, please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. And thank you friends, I'll be back with a new video.